Hey Leo, I'm doing a reading for you for the full moon in Pisces. What I was getting for you before I started your reading, I feel like you've really been healing some relationship issues that you have going on here, whether it be with friends, whether it be with family. Um, Significant others, children. I feel like whatever issues you've been having in these relationships here, I feel like it's being healed for you, right? Um, I feel like you're seeing like your relationship like a lot more clear, like a lot more clear. I feel like you're understanding like boundaries, ground rules. I feel like you're understanding like what you're okay with. What the people that you're in these relationships with, like what they're okay with, like what their boundaries are, like I feel like if these are important like relationships and bonds for you at this time, like I feel like you're making sure like the appropriate steps are taken to like continue to have these in your life, right? Like if a person's important to you, you don't want to like push them away and like make them uncomfortable or make them feel in certain ways, like why would you do that, right? I feel like you're learning like what it is like you're okay with, especially like what makes you feel comfortable. How far is okay? I feel like you're learning a lot, like a lot of these things for yourself here, right? All right, let's get into your cards here. First out, we have the Seven of Cups. I feel like a lot of the things that you have been dealing with were almost like illusions here. Like they weren't true. Like I feel like you had like a lot of fears in dealing with relationships here, right? Like I feel like there could have been things that you thought were happening, or people could have just been, trying to sell you a dream as well, like just making you do all the imagining of like what could happen, what could be, right? I feel like up to this point, a lot of your relationships weren't really built on anything sturdy. Like you're, just out here building dreams, like, and I feel like you're realizing that. Like I feel like you're realizing, Emperor. I feel like you're taking a hold of your life, of what it is you're wanting, of the things that you're wanting to allow, almost, right? Like I feel like you have like a heavy say so at this time as to like what it is you're gonna allow, what it is that you're gonna be comfortable with here, right? These illusions could have been that you're dealing with could have been from like an emperor figure here, right? This emperor figure could have been creating illusions for you, to kind of make you cling on, to make you kind of get you excited. I feel like that could have been going on too. Like trying to hook you in, right? Then we have the Ace of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this is you coming in here. I feel like you're coming in and I feel like you're setting things straight. I feel like you're cutting through like the bullshit, through the illusion. I feel like, once again, I feel like you're taking charge of like the things that you're gonna allow, the things that you will let in, the things, that are comfortable for you, right? I feel like you're dispelling any like false promises, false illusions, people who come in and almost like ignore like your boundaries. Like I feel like you have no issues like halting that. Like no, like we don't have to continue to go on in that way, in that manner, right? And then we have the Sun. Yep. Everything is being illuminated for you. I feel like once you take this sword and kind of like get rid of all of just the dreams here, like just the dreams. I feel like that's bringing in freedom for you, right? Like I feel like once you kind of cut these strings, get rid of these attachments, I feel like it's going to be putting you in a space where you not only see everything more clear, right? Because everything's being illuminated for you, but you're like able to like freely move through the world. Like I feel like you're light as a feather here. Like I feel like you let go of any of the baggage, the burdens, the connections, anything that just wasn't for you anymore, right? I feel like whatever you were dealing with here, like when, especially involving relationships, I feel like it got real heavy on you. Like I feel like you could have been like carrying all the weight for, you know, for everybody else, right? Like taking care of others here, right? And I feel like you were almost like putting your needs and your wants on like the back burner here. And I think you realize like that's not really too fair. That's not really something you want to do, right? Like your needs are just as important, right? And like the journey that you're on is just as important, right? And there are things I feel like you want and you need, right? And I don't think that you have been getting those, scratch my nose, I don't think you have been getting those from the people that you surrounded yourself with. Like, I don't think that was, your needs were getting taken care of, right? I think you put all your energy into, you know, loving them, making sure they were okay, making sure, you know, this is your energy here, Leo, with the sun. I feel like you were just literally just taking care of everything and everybody else around you, right? Taking care of your pride. And then we have the Justice. Yeah. I feel like it's time for things to change, and you know that. It's time for your life to be balanced out here. It's time for your needs, your wants, and your desires to be put first, right? Like I feel like you've been just piling everybody else's wants and needs and desires like ahead of yours, scratching my nose, ahead of yours, and it's like, no, like it's time for me to be important. You know, like I feel like you're realizing, no, it's time for, you know, for me to be happy, for me to have a life, for me, you know. Right, I feel like the universe is coming in and like really setting some things straight for you here, right? Like showing you like the fakes and the phonies, showing you like the people that are genuinely there that you might not have noticed, right? I feel like you have a lot of help coming in to kind of show you what's real, what's not, what to move forward on, and what to kind of cut some ties with here. Yeah, and then we have the Three of Swords. What to cut some ties with here. I feel like this will probably cause some heartbreak for you here because these are attachments, right? Like these are attachments that you're working through here, that you're cutting off. And it may have been things that you cared about, right? Like things that you loved, but like it's not a part of your needs and desires, right? And so like, what do you do there? Right? So what is the Seven of Cups we have? Let's get into the Seven of Cups. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like with the Seven of Cups, like I feel like these were just offers. Yep, sorry. I feel like these were just offers, the Seven of Cups. This is sitting right under here. I feel like people were coming in and like offering you like, hey, if you go this way, you can win this. You know, if you go this way, we'll have a surprise. You know, like, oh, this person really hates you. Like, this is your dream girl. I feel like you had like people just like, you know, selling you dreams, telling you things to like make you believe in it when it wasn't really true. Like it wasn't really real here. And I feel like the people that were coming in and like making these offers for you, I feel like they looked really real. Like it's the Knight of Pentacles here. Like I feel like it came across like very believable, very real here, right? How they dressed it up, how they made it appear, it looked serious. You know, it looked like it could have really happened for you, right? And I think you're kind of realizing that. I feel like you're like kind of seeing through the offers here. I feel like you have discernment. I feel like you're able to decipher like what it is, okay, what it is you need to leave behind, right? I feel like you've really seen these things for what they are, and I feel like you have no problem like walking away from it, right? Like, I feel like, you know, if you were to continue with this, like this is the energy you would be in. Like if you were to continue in this offer here, I feel like it's just going to end up putting you in this space because you believed in something that was phony, that was false, right? Like, and so you're going to end up like going even more without, right? Like, I feel like you got into this because you thought it was going to help your wants and needs, but if anything, it just took from you, right? And I feel like you're realizing that. Yeah. And then we have the Knight of Cups. Yeah. It could have been I feel like it's love offers here. I feel like it's people that are coming in and like offering you love, offering you support, offering you money, offering you, because it's the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups here. I feel like it's just people offering money, offering love, offering support here for you. But I think, you know, like, it's not really legit. Like, even if I were to go in this direction, like, it's not, like, that's not going to be, really what I'm needing, really even what I'm wanting. So, I feel like you're seeing through a lot of things. I feel like you're foreseeing, if you were to go down that path, like how things would end up for you, right? What is this Emperor card here? We have the Page of Cups, yeah. I feel like there's an Emperor coming in, right? And I feel like he's offering you just like a small token of love, right? Like something, Judgment, yeah. I feel like he's, you know, it's almost like an immature couple of, you know, he might just be bringing you like a coffee or something, or having you out for a drink or something. And I feel like you're understanding and seeing, like, this is not even a real offer. You know, like, I feel like this is not even, you know, once again, you're seeing everything exactly for what it is. Like, these people that keep coming in and, like, offering you, just like a day, you know, like just little, you know, just like little love tokens, little love offers here. Like immature ones, not any that are like, hey, like, I'm really serious about you. You know, those kind of people, these aren't those kind of people. These are like just, you know, people that are kind of like fuckboys. I feel like you have a lot of fuckboy energy around you. And I feel like the Judgment is being called on that. Like, I feel like you're just not into fuckboys at this time. I feel like you're wanting like a genuine offer, like a real offer here, right? There's a train. And then we have the King of Pentacles here. Yeah, it could be with the King of Pentacles. Yeah, it could be with the King of Pentacles. I feel like you're seeing everything for what it is. The horn is being blown. Thank you, signs. I feel like you're just seeing everything for what it is, right? And then the truth's gonna come out about that, right? Like, we have the Ace of Swords right after that. I feel like you're gonna see everything so clearly. You're gonna understand it all. Why things happened the way they did. Why these offers were being offered to you. Like, I feel like you're just gonna be, and I feel like as you're like almost like turning these people down, you know, because I feel like you're doing that very heavily right at this time with this Judgment. I feel like you're able to like speak your truth about it without like, you know, I feel like you're able to speak your truth, but I feel like it's also like a truth that you found that like you probably wouldn't have said before. Like, I feel like you're being very earnest, very just matter of fact, very like curt. Right? And then we have the Moon. Yeah. I feel like anything that was being hidden, anything, like, I feel like as you're in these situations, it's not like you're immediately turning it down, right? I feel like you're just kind of like seeing, like, kind of seeing what happens. And in this process of just kind of like sitting back and observing, right? Like anything that was hidden from you, anything that you couldn't really see yet, like here it's swimming up to you. It's coming in to let you know. A Cancer could be delivering this truth for you here. But really, I feel like if it's anything that's been underwater, anything that's been kept secret from you, anything that not everybody knows or that wasn't being shown to you, like the dogs are going to be barking, like the signs are going to be in your face. You're going to figure out exactly what it is that's being hidden, right? Especially with it sitting right under this Ace of Swords. And I feel like once you receive these truths, it's like you're like almost grateful. Like, look at the, like you're grateful, right? Like there's that victory crown on top. Like you're grateful that you have these truths because it wasn't being shown to you. Like, and I feel like these are things that you needed to know, things that you wanted to know. I don't think everybody was going to tell you, you know, what was really going on, right? I feel like these things are being kept hidden from you almost to see like how you're going to react with them, right? Then we have the Two of Wands, yeah. I'm getting that just from this card here, that the person that you're dealing with could have like multiple options here, right? Like two different sides. And I feel like you're seeing that, right? Like they have two different directions, two different sides. They have two different options. I feel like it's something about like two, right? They could have a Gemini moon here, right? And then we have the Star. I feel like if you had planned to go in this direction here, I feel like the truth's going to come out about it. And I feel like that's going to be healed for you, right? Like I feel like if you had planned to go into this direction, once these secrets are received, like I feel like your course of action, like the direction that you were going to take, I feel like it's going to be clear here, right? Like I feel like you were almost at like a crossroads, right? And I feel like it's like a crossroads that you've kind of been down similarly, right? I feel like you know that when this time comes in for you to decide, like I feel like you're already gonna kind of have like a heads up of like, okay, I already know like if I try to go down this direction here, if I try to take this option, right? I already know like if I had picked the wrong way, and see the little cross down here. If I had picked the wrong way, I know eventually it's gonna be corrected, right? And I feel like you're knowing that and you're seeing that. And it's like, well, do I even, like, I feel like just the course of action, the direction that you're taking, it's being cleansed. It's being cleared up for you. I feel like it's being healed. I feel like if there was any confusion about where it is you were supposed to be going next, that's being cleared up for you. And I feel like that's being healed. Like, I feel like you're gonna know the things that you're needing to know. Like that's going to become so apparent to you, so clear. Right? And then after we had this moon card where it was like showing you, you know, hey, like, no, this is the wrong way. Like, let's heal this. The Sun comes out for you, right? So once you kind of have this healing, I feel like the cloudiness as to what direction you're taking, I feel like that's going to become clear, right? Because then we have the Sun. I feel like the Sun's coming out after like a very confusing, cloudy night here for you, right? I feel like your direction is just going to be shown. And I feel like you're not even going to have to like worry about what direction you're going in, right? I feel like somebody's like picking you up and putting you on a horse and telling, you know, the horse knows where you're supposed to be going, right? I feel like all this stressing and worrying about like where it is you were supposed to be going and who it was supposed to be with, that's going to be cleared up, right? And I feel like you have a lot of help like redirecting you as to like no, like this is the right direction for you. Like this is where you're supposed to be going. I feel like you have a lot of help. A lot of help. Like people really showing you the things that you're needing to see. Right? I feel like if there was any confusion, no, like it's being taken care of. The sun is coming back out for you, right? Yeah, and we have the death. Yep. Complete transformation, complete change from the direction you were going in to the direction that you're going into, right? I feel like the course of action's been completely changed for you. Like where there was confusion, where there was clouds, like no, like it's being changed. That's way too many. We do have the Queen of Cups, the Tower, and the Queen of Pentacles here. We're not taking those. And then we have the Hierophant. There could be an ending in a marriage, an ending with the Taurus, right? Complete transformation. I feel like the truth about that's coming out, right? Where there was attachments, where there was like almost false idols. I'm getting that from this card, false idols. That's being taken care of. Like that's a complete transformation, complete rebirth, right? Let's get one more card. Nine of Wands. Like I feel like you're protecting yourself from whatever it was that had ended as well, right? I feel like when these secrets are unveiled, when things are shown to you bright and shiny right in your face, you're gonna know that there's gonna have to be like a change in direction, a change in course, a change in where you're going, a change in how you're seeing things, right? The change in the things that you're learning, and then you're protecting yourself on top of that. Like as you're completely shifting, changing your perspective, changing your course, changing your life here, you're protecting yourself. Where there was openings for somebody to come in and kind of like take advantage or be in your energy that wasn't necessarily for you. I feel like this situation was almost needed to happen so you can see, hey, like I was unprotected there. I was really unprotected and it left me hurt, it left me damaged, and so now I'm gonna make sure nobody else can slip right in this gate, right? And you're making sure that these things can't come in and affect you in the same way, right? And then we have the Justice card here. The universe comes in and sets everything straight. What was supposed to happen will happen. And what's not for you, what's not supposed to be in your life, will be kept away. Will be kept away. I feel like you have almost like lawyers like protecting you here, right? And we have the Fool. Yep. You know that when the Sword comes in and sets everything straight, you know that you had already left everything that wasn't for you behind, right? And you know that it's time for a new beginning, a new start, right? I feel like you're having trust in that. I feel like you have faith that wherever you're going in this next part of the journey, the next part of life here, like you're going to be taken care of. You're going to be protected. Like you don't have to be in this energy anymore, right? You're going to be allowed to be in this energy. A lot more free, a lot more fun, allowed to have the sun be out, able to dance and hang out with, you know, your cool little pets here. Like, I feel like you know that like what's coming in for you next is going to be something really amazing, really cool, like really exciting. It's going to be exactly what you want it to be, right? And I feel like you're excited about that. I feel like in the past you were kind of like worried and stressed out, and a lot of like uncertainty here, but I feel like the sun came out and like really showed you everything that you need to see, right? I feel like the sun kind of came out and like showed you everything that you had been carrying around here, like all the baggage, all the burdens, right? And the universe came in and made you cut off all the baggage, the burden, like the attachments here, right? Like you had a choice of either continuing in this energy or starting in this energy, right? Like you have one stick and it's full of your stuff, your belongings here, right? You're, you know, around mountains, water, whatever that is, you know, out in the sun. And in this, you're in like dry, barren land. You're carrying everybody's stick, you know, like you don't really look too happy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the universe is coming in and it's like showing you, hey, which side would you rather be on? You know, like which one's for you, right? And I feel like it's setting things right, like helping you see where it is you're needing to go, right? And then we have the 8 of Pentacles. This could be in the workplace. You could be having a new start at work, right? What is this 3 of Swords? Page of Swords. I feel like somebody got their heart broken while spying here. The World, yeah. There was an ending here, and I feel like somebody kept spying, kept like peeking in, kept, you know, things like that. And I feel like that really hurt somebody's feelings. Like that really broke somebody's heart here, right? Like you don't need to know everything. You don't need to see everything, especially if there's already been an ending, right? Like you don't need to continue. Like don't go creeping on Facebook. Don't go creeping on Facebook. Let those people be happy. I feel like you were doing some creeping here, and I feel like you saw some things after something had ended, or that could have caused an ending here, right? And I feel like that really broke somebody's heart. It really hurt somebody's feelings. Yeah, and then we have the Page of Wands. We have the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands. I feel like after there was like a lot of spying and checking in, I feel like that made somebody want to like come in and like fix things that had been broken here, right? After an ending. And I feel like they're persistent, right? I feel like it's somebody that's very persistent. 2811. Okay, let's get one card out for how we can help heal this energy for you. Okay, just one card out. Dance. Move your body. Go out and have fun. Go and enjoy yourself. I feel like for me, like that's really kind of showing you like, hey, what energy do you want to be in? This one, in this dancey fun energy, or in this one, right? Like I feel like you're making a choice that's like more freeing for yourself, more freeing for your energy, that makes your body feel good. I feel like you're making choices that are allowing you to feel good, right? To actually enjoy yourself, right? To have fun, to be happy. I feel like you could have been in like a really stiff, like uncomfortable position for such a long time, right? And I feel like once you get like a taste of freedom here, like you're excited about life again. Like you remember like, hey, why was I doing that to myself? Like I was miserable. Like I want to move my body. I want to be around people. I want to have fun. Like I want to be able to like enjoy my life. Scratching my nose. I want to be able to have fun and enjoy my life, and that be okay, right? I feel like you're wanting more freedom, more free space, right? And I feel like you're getting that. I feel like you're getting that. The sun comes out for you here, right? I feel like you're really enjoying yourself, really enjoying your life at this time. And the more you get into like an energy where it's really just being in the moment and being happy with that, like I feel like things are really gonna like become clear for you, right? I feel like you won't feel as forced, you know, like I feel like you're being in the moment and enjoying that. And I feel like that's gonna be so good for you. All right, Leo, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and I will see you next time. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Bye, guys.